Hi, right. I think Chalk Outline is the most powerful card in the current release. There you go. There's my controversial opinion. So I did a legacy video the other day and it went absolutely bonkers. So this is standard. And I just thought I paired it with Galter and Mavrim. And it's really good with it. Let's see what happens. So there's Chalk Outline. There's Galter and Mavrim. Let's have a look at them. I'll explain what's happening with the detectives there. So we've swapped a couple of spells, myself and Greg. We're not quite on the very first turn here. So let's have a look at Chalk Outline. So when this support enters the board, destroy an opposing card at random. It doesn't, by the way. It destroys a creature at random. It completely ignores supports. Even if there's only supports on the board, it ignores them. And then at the beginning of the combat on your turn, so not when you attack, at the beginning of combat, create X detective tokens, which is the number of cards in all graveyards. That can get very silly very quickly. So you can see we've already made 5 detectives. So that's 4 reinforcements on the one that's there. And it's a 2/2 blue and white creature. And then Galter and Mavrim, when this creature attacks, you can create X vampires, which is the number of creatures you control, including their reinforcements. So here's a nice little rare combo. We don't even need to have all those mythics and masterpieces for this. So beginning of combat, let's make a swap and do something, get some loyalty and get another Galter and Mavrim down. So we're going to put some more detectives into play because there's some stuff in the graveyard. We're going to say, yes, let's make vampires. So we've got 2 Galter and Mavrims, big stack of detectives. So now we make a big stack of vampires. I have got some other cards in this deck that change the base power of tokens, but I didn't even get a chance to find them and play them. To be honest with you, in this game, it was all over so quick. There it is. Relic's Roar is a really, really good card from Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Cut your losses. We'll put 10 more things in the graveyard because it doesn't matter whose graveyard. So let's do that. And at the beginning of combat, so not when you attack or when you deal damage, at the beginning of combat. So this is happening, every turn. You can put Sigarda's Imprisonment on. It doesn't matter. You're making a stack of tokens. So if you're facing this, you've not just got to remove a massive stack of tokens. Yeah, let's make some more vampires. You've not just got to remove another massive stack of tokens. You've got to remove the support off the board as well. Because next turn, you'll just make another massive stack of tokens. And you can use the Tyvar Vanguard to make sure they come into play with haste. That's another thing. There's a couple of ways to make sure they come into play with haste. But I've done none of that here. I've kept it really simple. Just Galter and Mavrim, Chalk Outline. And I haven't changed the base power of anything. And this is after a couple of goes. Boom. Chalk Outline. Absolutely brilliant card. If you haven't got it, very, very worth the chase. And I'm sure there's lots of great ways to have fun with it.